Hello and welcome to Bread of Life, a daily devotional program which each week features a different area pastor. Our speaker for this week is Pastor Doug VanVeldhuisen of Cromwell.
Came across an interesting quote. It said, if we all threw our problems into a pile and got a good look at everyone else's problems, we'd fight to get our own problems back. Isn't that true? How often have we said, boy, I wish I had that life. I wish, boy, I was as fortunate as that person. Boy, everything just seems to be so wonderful in their life, and everything is so good. And I've got all these problems. But we need to remember that we only see a certain thing. We only see a certain part of their lives. We don't see the whole, unless we're very, very, very close friends with them. And so it's easy to judge by just the presentation that people present of how much they've got it together, when sometimes deep inside they've got problems that we wouldn't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. I had a poster in my office, and it was a poster of 4 farms and then the corner. And there was a fence right in the corner. And there were 4 cows, one in each farm, and each cow had its head through the fence, eating the grass from the other pasture. So no cow was eating from its own pasture. They were all eating from the other one, because grass is always greener on the other side. We always think it would be better if we had that, if our lives were just a better job paying, and instead of just saying, you know what, if God is truly God, and if He is sovereign and in control of all things, if He is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, then should I not trust that God knows exactly what's going on in my life, and that nothing is taking place in my life that God is not aware of and that God is not in control of? He is a sovereign God. He says He doesn't give us more than we can handle. I have to admit, there are times when I think that God has more faith in me than I have in myself. But what He was saying is that, listen, I am God. I am, as I said before. And we can trust Him that the things, the situations that are in our lives, the problems that we may face, the health issues that may come our way, the job issues that may really be bothering us a lot, all those things, God knows those things. He knows already. We need to put our faith and our trust in Him, and to believe that God knows exactly what is going on and what He is doing. When I put my faith and trust in God, then the things that are happening in my life at the moment are things that God has allowed for a reason and for a purpose. And my job is to learn. I heard of one person say, when God brings a trial into my life, I'm really going to make sure that I learn it the first time, because I don't want to have to go through it again. I don't want to have to repeat it. I'm going to make sure I got it right the first time. What trial, what problem are you facing? Instead of saying, oh, God, let me have someone else's and let them have mine, how about saying, God, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but I'm going to put my faith and my trust in you and believe that, God, you know all things. You are at work and you are doing a good thing. I will trust in you. Amen.
You've been listening to Pastor Doug VanVeldhuisen of Cromwell, and this has been Bread of Life, a program to encourage you from God's Word.